In this video, we will discuss about average velocity and average speed. In the previous video, we have discussed that an object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with time. But to know how fast the position is changing and in what direction the position is changing, we have to define a physical quantity which is called average velocity. Average velocity is equal to the rate of change of displacement. It is denoted by the symbol V average. This is the symbol for V average, which is equal to the change in velocity, that is x2 minus x1, which is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by t2 minus t1, that is the time difference or time interval. We may write x2 minus x1 as a delta x and t2 minus t1 as a delta t. Here we have taken delta x is equal to x2 minus x1, that is equal to final position minus initial position in time t2 minus t1, which is equal to delta t. In SI unit, the unit of average velocity is meter per second or meter second inverse. Average velocity is a vector quantity. Since in one dimension we do not use vector notation but we use plus and minus sign, this we have discussed in the previous video. That is why average velocity in one dimension can be denoted by either plus or minus sign. Now let us work out this problem. Consider the motion of a car as shown in the figure. This figure shows motion of a car. The portion of the xt graph or displacement time graph in this axis, y-axis, we have taken displacement, and in the x-axis we have taken time. So this graph is called displacement time graph. So the portion of the displacement time graph between time t equal to 0 second and time t equal to 8 second is blown up or enlarged. This portion is enlarged, and we have to find out the average velocity of the car between time t equal to 5 second. You see, in between the time t equal to 5 second and t equal to 7 second. As we know, average velocity is equal to the change in displacement divided by change in time, and at time 5 second the displacement is equal to 20 at time 5 second the displacement is equal to 10 meter. You see, the displacement is equal to 10 meter, and at time t equal to 7 second the displacement is equal to 27.4 meter. So what will be the change in displacement? The change in displacement is equal to final displacement minus the initial displacement, that is 27.4 meter minus 10 meter, and time difference is 7 second minus 5 second. So the average velocity of the car between 5 second and 7 second will be equal to the difference in displacement divided by displacement in time. So this will be equal to 8.7 meter per second. And geometrically, the average velocity is equal to slope of the straight line P1, P2. So if you calculate the slope of the straight line P1, P2, then this will be the average velocity, because this slope will be equal to this distance, that is the y distance, divided by the x distance, and this distance is equal to the change in displacement, and this distance is the change in time. So if you divide this distance by this distance, this will give you slope or tan theta, and this will give you the magnitude of the average velocity. You have to remember these following points. The sign of average velocity depends upon the sign of displacement. If displacement is equal to 0, then average velocity equal to 0. If displacement is positive, then average velocity is positive. If displacement is negative, then average velocity is also negative. If you plot a graph between position time graph, if you plot a position time graph for an object moving with positive velocity, then the nature of the graph will be like this. Here the displacement, you see the displacement is positive, and if you plot the position time graph for an object moving with negative velocity, you see in this figure, if the position time graph for an object moving with negative velocity, here the velocity is negative, average velocity is negative because the displacement is negative. You see the final displacement is less than the initial displacement, so the difference in displacement will be negative. Since the displacement is negative, so the velocity will be also negative. So this graph is the position time graph for an object moving with negative velocity. And for the position time graph of an object at rest, you see for rest this will be a straight line which is parallel to the time axis. Now let us discuss what is average speed. The rate of change of path length is called average speed. So average speed is equal to total path length divided by total time interval. Average speed does not tell us in what direction the object is moving, because of it is only path length. You cannot find out the direction of the object. Remember, average velocity is always positive. If the motion of an object is along a straight line and in the same direction, then we know magnitude of displacement is equal to path length. So in this case, magnitude of average velocity is equal to average speed. So question will come when the magnitude of average velocity will be equal to average speed. Magnitude of average velocity will be equal to average speed when the motion of an object is along a straight line and in the same direction. As we know, the SI unit of average velocity is meter per second or meter second inverse. The SI unit of average speed also meter per second or meter second inverse. Let us work out a problem. A car is moving along a straight line, say OP. You see in this figure, this is a straight line in which the car is moving, and these are the different positions of the car. This is the origin from where the car starts motion, and 40 meter, 60 meter. We have taken the distance from the origin O in meter, and this is the positive direction of x-axis. This is the point Q and this is the point P. P is at a distance 360 meter and Q is at a distance 240 meter. And the question is, a car is moving along a straight line, say OP. It moves from O to P in 18 seconds and returns from P to Q in 6 seconds. What are the average velocity and average speed of the car in going from O to P and from O to P and back to Q? You have to answer two questions. In first case, the average speed and average velocity when the car is going from O to P, and in the second case, the car is going from O to P and back to Q. You see in this figure, when the car is moving from O to P, it is moving in a straight line. So in this case, the average velocity is equal to average speed. The direction is also not changing. So if the body will move in a straight line and the direction will not change, then average velocity is equal to average speed, which will be equal to the distance 360 meter and displacement is also 360 meter. that means the path length is 360 meter and displacement is also 360 meter, time is 18 second, so the average velocity or average speed is 20 meter per second. But if the car will move from O to P and then back to Q, then average velocity will be not equal to average speed, because in this case displacement will be equal to the final position 240 meter minus the initial position 0 meter. So displacement is 240 meter. The time taken is 18 plus 6 second, so it is equal to 10 meter per second. But the average speed will be equal to the actual path length. Actual path length will be equal to 360 meter. Then from P to Q it is 120 meter. So total path length will be equal to 480 meter, and total time here is equal to 24 seconds. Time will be same. So it will be the average speed will be equal to 20 meter per second, but the average velocity is equal to 10 meter per second. So from this problem we get the conclusion that speed in general greater than the magnitude of the velocity. That is, the average speed in general greater than the average magnitude of the average velocity. So in this video we discussed about average speed and average velocity. In the next video we will discuss about instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity. Thank you.